There are several things going on outside right now. There's somebody attempting to ride a motorbike. I say attempting because they started it fucking 15 minutes ago and no one's gone anywhere yet. Just sitting on it, feeling the vibratries between their legs. Just go sit on your dryer. I thought we'd do something different with this episode, and I asked you guys for questions yesterday on Twitter, so I'm going to answer some of your questions. But before I get to that, you know I got some things to talk about. This one's called, "Oh man, that girl's having a time." There was a girl walking down, I would imagine, home from high school with a bunch of her friends. It was one girl and a bunch of like 15-year-old dudes, and she was being very loud and she was having a time. And she goes, think about my life right now. Okay, my boyfriend just broke up with me. Everyone in my school sucks ass. This is flickering and it's bothering me, but I don't want that to take away from the fact that I laughed at that so hard. And the motorcycle's gone. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Imagine that. Put yourself in her position. First of all, your boyfriend just breaks up with you. We're talking second or third day of school. Second of all, everyone in the school sucks ass. You're in a new school. It's a new year. Maybe you're going into your senior year. All of a sudden you look around. You're like, wait a minute. I try not to judge solely on my homeroom, but I'm looking around. I'm in chemistry now. It's third period. So far, everyone in my school has sucked ass. That poor girl. No one to hang out with if everybody sucks ass. And the motorcycle's back. They're driving it real loud and fast to make sure it goes loud and fast. It's like we passed the test. You'll hear a lot of talk about this on the Dynamic Banter podcast, but I found a lost bird poster. It made me sad, but it also made me laugh a lot. I don't think birds are very good pets. I don't think you should keep a bird as a pet. And I also don't think that having a lost bird poster is going to help. How is somebody going to help? Oh, I'll be out. I'll be on the lookout for your lost bird who's experiencing the world and the sky right now, but we'll get him back into your apartment. But like, what's a stranger going to do? A stranger going to call your bird by its name and have it just come down here. Come down here. Felix, let me take you back. You're in the clouds right now and you're mingling with your bird friends, or maybe you found yourself a unoccupied nest in a big, tall, natural tree. Why don't you land on my stranger finger and I'll call a cell phone number and I'll carry you back to the apartment that you should live in so we can take you back to your cage. No lost bird posters because it doesn't make any sense. One of the elements that was missing from this show that was part of most of the other things that I've done on this website for a long time is crowd interaction. Here are some questions from Twitter. Jesse Brown says, I keep writing jokes and I'm afraid to do them on stage because they seem so unfunny on paper. Do you know if this is... hold on. Do you know if a joke is killer before you do it, or is it a trial and error type thing? There's a lot of trial and error. That's why there's such things as open mics. If you're me, you do a joke a lot of times before it's as good as it can be. And I'm not an expert, by the way, so don't bet the farm on what I'm going to say. Especially if you have a farm, good chance your family depends on it. If you're writing it and you laugh out loud, that's a good indication, because then you're going to be excited to say it and you're going to be excited to make other people laugh. But if you're just writing jokes because you have 3 minutes to fill out, then just keep writing stuff. Keep writing stuff until you get things that make you laugh weirdly and uncontrollably and in an embarrassing fashion. If you're in a coffee shop and you're maniacally laughing while you're writing, they're gonna call the cops. But that's good. That's good. That's a good spot to be in. Do you hear my voice? Oh, kind of sound like that. That sounded like a truck passing in the distance. Oh, a little tugboat. Felicia Shimberry says, one of my coworkers barfed on me after getting roll wasted at work happy hour last Friday. Embarrassing for that person. I have not been able to look at or speak to that person since. Are they supposed to apologize to me or do I just let it go? They're supposed to apologize to you. That's what a good person would do, I imagine. Are they going to? How racked with embarrassment is that person? Because you were coworkers and now you have this special bond where what was once inside of them nestled deeply inside of them was on to you. The most gross. I had a loogie hocked on me once in front of the Comedy Store.
Somebody fucking spit on me!
And that was fucking yuck. Throw up is worse than that. Splashback, Splash Mountain. I wish you felt comfortable going up to them and being like, great to see you. Happy Friday. There are bagels in the break room. You threw up on me. You threw up onto me last Friday, and I think you have something to say. That's best case scenario. If you can call them out and make a joke about it and make them not super sad, but they owe you, man. They put their inside after food on you. You can't forget about it though. How are you going to get something out of that person eventually? You think you should walk up to them and be like, you owe me. You think throw up is the only thing I'm getting out of you? Right? Vaughn, period, at Unlimited Dada says, can I be an unpaid intern for dynamic banter despite living on the opposite coast? Yes. And please bring me a coffee. Megan Harmon says, the song is dope, thanks. I released a song for the first time in a long time on Spotify today. It's called You and Me. You can go listen to that if you want, but this isn't about me. I mean, the microphone would suggest otherwise, but over the years, you've mentioned or suggested music such as at L1011 and others. I've never been disappointed. Could there possibly be a regular recurring segment on Mike in the Morning where music is suggested and or reviewed in the future? I definitely not reviewed for sure, but I could always tell you what I'm listening to. There's this one song. Oh, here it is. Joey Pecoraro. It's an instrumental song called Your Favorite Place. Holy balls. Is it just the nicest song to drive around to and to think positive thoughts to? Do you need a song to make your brain happy first? And then maybe your brain will give the message to your face at some point? Download that. Also, Darren Von Gardner came out with a new song. He's just going by Darren now. Very share of him to do such a thing. Petty in the Air, I think it's called. I made a little Snapchat story with it. Very good song. Go support Darren so that boy can pay rent. Thank you so much for your questions. Keep them coming all week at Mike Falzone on Twitter. On the 15th is the Friends and Friends show. Come out to that. Buy tickets in the link below. See me and Steve Zaragoza do crowd work. All good, all positive things. Thank you to the members of the channel. Ones of you who donate once a month. Your names are probably on the screen right now. Thank you so much for that. Never ending help from you guys, and it helps so much. And I'll see, the show comes out every Tuesday and Friday, so I'll see you on the next one of those. Hell yeah.
Oh, and I don't mean to stand cold and blind, haven't forgotten the things that you chose to leave behind. I don't want to be alone when you go. Take it slow, think it over. It was you